How did you become a public speaker for crypto?
I don't think I'm like the most guru guy in crypto because I speak human language, not trading language. People liked my videos.
Many people ask me, Rakan, what's the best investment? Is it crypto? Is it NFTs? Is it Forex? Is it any of these things? You are your best investment.
My initial money was crypto. That's like the first bump. Ripple, 3 cents to $3.
Got ya.
Like that was my first 100K. I was like, I can buy half of Dubai at this point, you know?
Yeah. How old are you, by the way?
I just turned 28.
Well done.
Thanks, man. You know what I've always wanted to get into?
What?
The wedding industry.
Another industry that never goes out of business is funerals.
Yeah, that is true. You must have an enemy that you hate. And
Damn.
every height in my life, it was because somebody triggered me.
Exactly.
Do you have another enemy right now?
I'm looking for one.
So without further ado, I'm Radin Jerome. Wherever you are in your life or wherever you're going, whether financially, spiritually, or for your health, I hope you're on your way. Now let's get into it.
Rakan,
What's up, brother?
how are you, man?
Good to see you, man. And good to meet you.
Yeah, likewise.
I like this. And then we turned out to be at the same place.
I know. You were staying at the hotel.
Yeah.
In my building.
Outside. I don't know why every time I come here, I'm with them. I don't, they generally, this year, we booked 40 rooms like the past couple days.
40?
Yeah, I've flown out some of the top people that work for me. And we give them like a New Year's Eve in Dubai. What's better than that?
That's amazing.
What's better than that?
That's
bro?
amazing. Talk to me from the beginning. Tell me
Yeah.
how old are you, by the way?
I'm 28. I just turned 28.
When's your birthday?
21st of December.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Thanks,
Where were
man.
you?
Appreciate it. Where were I?
Where were you on your birthday?
I went to some Arabic place.
Was it in
here.
Dubai?
Yeah,
Were you in
yeah,
Dubai?
for sure.
Okay, nice. Okay, you weren't in Toronto.
Yeah, no. I can't do it the Toronto birthday. It's too cold
It's
for a
way
birthday.
too cold.
It's too cold for a birthday. You came to Toronto for a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Way too cold.
No.
Wait, listen. Leaving the house in winter in Toronto,
tough,
it's a
bro.
process.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's this layer, that layer, this layer, that layer. It's like it's a process, man.
You know, I feel like because my roots come from the desert, it's very hard for me to, like I've been in Canada for 10 years. They told me in the beginning, you'll get used to it.
Yeah.
I didn't get used to it.
Yeah.
It's just
You still don't get
tough,
used to
bro.
it.
No, very tough.
Can you get used to the heat? Have you
Yeah.
experienced Dubai in the winter, in
Yeah,
summer?
of course, yeah. I mean, I lived in Saudi for 18 years, and I'll tell you something, Saudi heat is worse than UAE heat, for sure. For sure, that's some real desert stuff.
I feel like once it gets to the amount of heat that it gets to here, anything past that is just...
It's too much. But this is why people don't work like outside, I would say.
Yeah.
12 o'clock, and this is why the ACs are there was a big culture shift for me when I went from Saudi to Canada. In everything. You know, when I was in Saudi, there was no the things that's happening right now, the parties, the openness.
Yeah.
Man, I went to jail 3 times because I had a girl in my car.
Wow.
Kid you not. I had a girl. Like I didn't even they didn't catch me do anything. I just had a girl in my car that they took me away. They sent her home. They called my dad. My dad had to pick me up.
Wow.
3 times.
What's the riskiest thing you've done that you haven't been caught for in Saudi?
Man.
You
I mean,
haven't?
we used to go to like these underground clubs. When we
Wow.
were kids, bro. We were like 15, 16 and go to the underground clubs that has like, at that point, alcohol. At that point, you get caught with alcohol, they will kick you out of the country.
Wow.
I think right now, well, I wouldn't know. I went last year and it looked like...
There's still no alcohol
There.
though, is there?
Sorry?
There's still no alcohol, is there?
I don't think so. Maybe,
Okay.
Maybe. You know.
That will soon change.
But it will change. Yeah, for sure.
sure.
It's like Dubai. Dubai, you can't really... It's not like Canada. You can't go to the grocery store and buy liquor. But in certain places, you can just buy it. So,
yeah, exactly. Okay, so tell me from the beginning. So wait, you were born in Saudi.
Born in Saudi.
You left when you were 18.
18 to Canada.
You went straight to Toronto.
I actually went to Ottawa first.
Okay.
I said, this is Saudi part 2, so let's not.
Yeah.
It was all these Arabs, bro. It was crazy. So I actually went to Toronto like a week or 2 after. And
Solo?
Solo, yeah.
So
I was by myself.
Family was back
Family
in Saudi.
was in Saudi for another like 5 years.
Okay.
5-6 years, yeah.
Okay.
I just, look, it's my first time in my life where I'm given some responsibility to take care of me. You know, being born and raised in Saudi, my dad took care of me. We've never had an issue with money. So when you get to Canada, now you gotta like watch what you spend because my dad was sending me like $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month in Canada, but there's nothing. Like my rent was $400, $500 a month, and I had like another $400. But here's the thing, that was I figured out a way to adapt to that.
Sure.
But then my dad, some certain things started happening to him. This is when the Saudis started really like changing a lot of systems, and my dad was one of the people that got affected with that system. So now, the 1,000 started being 800, started being 500, started being 400, started being 200 here, 200 here. So I called my mom and I'm like, somebody gotta tell me the truth. So she's like, listen, he's going through tough times. I think you should figure this out. And that was my first time ever getting a job. So that was like my first time making my own money. I worked at a shisha bar. And it turned out the owner of the shisha bar used to be a drug dealer. Like a big one, right?
Aren't they all?
I mean, sorry?
Aren't they all?
I mean, I own a shisha bar, so I don't think so. Maybe there's 1% of us that's still playing the real game. But it was that moment. It was that, and he was paying us a lot of money.
Yeah.
He was paying us like $200, $300 a night. Now we didn't know what was going on in the back. I mean, we knew, but like there was a red line. He actually liked us.
Yeah.
It was me and my boy.
Yeah.
So he said, I don't want you guys to interfere with anything. You guys run the front. I'm the back. What's in the back? Don't ask too many questions.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's paying us $200, $300 cash a night. Bro, I was 18, 19. I was making more than my college professor, right? Because he was paying taxes and I wasn't paying taxes. One night, I will never forget this day. One night, I got a call. I'm home, and I had to leave early work. I got a call at like midnight-ish, right? And the owner of the building is asking me, hey, where are you? I'm like, I'm home. He's like, you didn't work today? I'm like, I left early. He said, didn't you hear what happened? I'm like, what do you mean? I just left like 2 hours ago. And that was the moment that...
Got raided.
So yeah, they got raided by like special forces or whatever, and everybody went to jail. Like they took everybody.
And you weren't there.
Thank God I wasn't there. But within the couple hours, they came to my house to take me for questioning.
Wow.
Right? So, yeah, I had to like, I have nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
But that was like, I think a lot of things in my life changed after that.
Yeah.
Because I came to Canada, I started having issues with money, and then I didn't have any issues with money. I went to start buying some wild shit, and then went back to like, shit, who's gonna pay me $200, $300 cash a night?
Yeah.
Right? With taxes, that's a lot of money for an 18, 19-year-old kid.
Yeah, of course.
And that's when I started working at a gym. I'm pretty sure you know the gym, Good Life Fitness.
Yep.
Yeah.
On a Good Life, yeah.
So I worked at Good Life for 3 years.
Okay.
I learned everything. I learned nothing about fitness and everything about sales and marketing.
Okay.
That company is a $1 billion company, first of all. But the systems that they've had taught me a lot in life, and then after that, a situation happened with me where I had to kind of take a different route. Like I'm working at Good Life, but I felt like I'm at a ceiling. Like there's nothing. But I've had the greatest mentors at Good Life. There's some people that really mentored me. This is how you sell. This is how you speak to people. This is how it's just a lot of things in sales. And even my manager, one time he came up to me and he's like, this guy had $1 million in his investment account at the age of, I was 20, 21. He was like 32. Like he's 11 years older than me. So he saw me recklessly spending because I started making money at the gym, right? And we were sales and we were killing it. And he was like, you keep up this, you will forever be broke. And then he shows me his account. And he's like, I started doing investing when I was your age. So you must smarten up. And he was like my father figure, because my dad is back home. And that was kind of like, how we started. I started with learning about money. And that's how I really started my financial journey.
Okay. So what happened after Good Life?
After Good Life, so I started like learning some stuff online about finance, and then I saw this documentary called Banking on Bitcoin.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's on Netflix no more. I think they removed it. It's on YouTube right now.
Okay.
Because I tried to look for it the other day. I'm like, let me see if it's maybe the Canadian Netflix. I don't know.
Sure.
They would remove it.
Sure.
They would remove it, but and I fell in love with the idea of crypto at that point. The issue is...
What year is this?
17.
No, 2017.
Yeah,
Okay.
17. Yeah, 17. I still had a job. I was still going to school. And I'm trying to manage all these things. At one point, I felt like school was just not for me. And I knew my parents would be like really upset. But I'm like, you know what? Like, I just know I will never use this ever again. And there's no point of me wasting my time and energy because I'll never be 21, 22 again. Right? I'm spending a lot of time studying. I wasn't even studying. I was like cheating the majority of the time, asking for previous questions, just trying to find a way to. And that's when I found a couple of mentors, and then I stuck to one, and that one has changed my life around. So my first initial thing is I started like learning how to trade. Trading, but then of course lost some money. And then when I really understood like how crypto works, this is when I became more of an investor for crypto,
rather than a trader.
Yeah. And I've told, because I go to these events. I was invited by the government of Dubai here to speak at a crypto event, Crypto Expo, right? And I did my speech and I asked a question: how many of you guys lost money in crypto? Raise of hands. And the number is surprisingly big. Like it's not a small number.
Yeah.
Now the real question is why?
Yeah.
Why would they lose? Because my analogy.
Weekends.
Sorry.
Weekends.
Yeah. I mean, it's only weekends for sure. But in my head, if they why wouldn't they treat Bitcoin like real estate? Because you don't sell real estate and you buy something in Dubai right now.
Yeah.
If it dips for a year, something happens in the market for a year, you don't go crazy. You want to sell. That's an idiotic move. But why wouldn't you think the same thing about Bitcoin?
Because it's a lot more difficult to sell a house because it's a process.
That's my point, the process. And I'll give you a stat that everybody should understand. If you own $1,200 worth of Bitcoin today, well, I think Bitcoin is at, whatever, 40 something?
40,000.
40,000. I have it right on here. Gotta check this.
43.
Yeah.
Okay. Gone down. 45 yesterday.
Yeah, 45 yesterday. You want 7% down. But this is the issue because they see everybody's buying these big dogs. Like, let's mess with these people.
Yeah.
Sell, short it.
Yeah.
And of course, people, all these people are having big buys on leverage. And look, I'm not against trading, but for the average person, of course I'm against trading. They will lose money.
Yeah.
Well, we understand the market. It's just a lot of people lose money in trading.
Yeah.
Investing though, you wait a little bit. But my point was, if you had $1,200 in Bitcoin right now, in 10 years you'll be 1% of the whole holders of Bitcoin. 1% in 10 years. So $1,200, really?
Do you hold any Bitcoin?
I have lots of Bitcoin.
What is it?
So let's look.
Okay. Beautiful.
So we have Bitcoin. I like Solana.
Is that the amount?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, wow.
Pieces.
Pieces. Yeah.
ETH.
I love Solana.
Yeah.
I love Solana.
I have some money ready to go for the drop.
For the Solana drop?
No, not Solana drop. For a couple other drops.
Oh, sure.
This is play money, we call it.
Yeah.
Lovematic, Link.
Same.
A little bit BNB, XRP.
Same.
And then I'll show you something. This is cool. I actually took my mom's account.
Okay.
My mom is so happy right now, bro. She be sending these.
Me too.
Oh God,
I bought Solana at $23 for my mom.
Oh, beautiful.
She's loving it. She's loving me right now.
She's looking at this every day.
This is me. It's not big boy like you, but it's all Solana, Polygon.
Polygon, Cyber VeChain. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, God.
Is that a pretty one?
Yeah. I'm gonna give you a couple more that I think you should throw a couple bucks in.
Sure. I'm not a crypto guy, by the way, but it's just something like I threw money at.
This portfolio, if I do the math,
that's nothing compared to you.
Yeah, but whatever. But this portfolio, doing the math, it will be times 10 end of next year or beginning of the year.
So you think there's a 10x?
Yes. You have some coins that will for sure will 10. I see some coins that I'm invested in.
100% will 10x, but that's not going to 10x.
I don't know about
10x. Solana's not going to 10x from $97. No.
But I mean, like, I think it can bump to at least double, triple.
What it is now?
What is it, 97?
97, yeah. It will go past the previous all-time high.
I think, for sure.
Previous all-time high was 250.
250. If it's 5x, beautiful money.
Yeah. If you 5x, it's okay, mate. I mean, it's not like
but
yours.
See how we're talking about 5x and 10x.
You're not going to
talk about 10x anywhere else.
You're not going to get that anywhere.
And I tell people this. Understanding crypto, you understand the money cycle, right? And it goes in phases. So the money for crypto, right? It goes in 4 different phases. It starts with, of course, and there's a specific point. You know how people look at the greed and fear? I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Yeah.
They don't know how to read it, and they don't understand at a greed at a greed point, the money starts flowing into Bitcoin.
Yes.
And it stays in Bitcoin for a solid amount of time.
Yeah.
The average staying money in Bitcoin is anywhere between 9 months to a year and a half.
Yeah.
Right. That's the average how much they keep in crypto, in Bitcoin, and then the money start moving to altcoins.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct.
Altcoins, by the way,
The top caps.
top
the
caps.
large caps.
Very top,
yeah. And then low caps.
and then well, what we call shitcoins, right? But if I understand how long it stays in each phase, I will be protected no matter what. I'll know when to move my money, because that's the whole point. The biggest question in crypto, when do I move my money? Is when I pull out. People, we have this greed. We're greedy as human beings, and no matter what we do, if we don't. We always have this belief, it will keep going up. It will keep going up. It will keep going up. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Greed kicks in.
What if I put the money? What if I pull half? What if that? But that's how we think.
Correct.
And
Greed's a motherfucker.
and this is the crazy. So it goes into Bitcoin. It goes into altcoins. By the way, altcoin does not go over 6 to 7 months. The cycle of altcoins, if you look at the history, 6 to I would say, let's just say 8 months. That would be. Some people even say it's 4 months. Like some people, the real peak of altcoins is really like 4 to 5 months, right? And then after that, it goes to shitcoins.
Sure.
How long do you think money stays in shitcoins? This will surprise you.
Not long.
It's definitely not surprising. I would say it's weeks.
You say
it's
weeks?
anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks.
Wow.
Yes, that would be because once. The last bull run is the funniest shit ever. Because I'm sitting out on my house, and I live in a beautiful 65th floor.
Yeah.
I see the whole of Toronto.
Nice.
It's beautiful, right?
I'm going to come visit you.
You should, man. You
Yeah.
should. So I'm sitting down on Instagram, and I'm scrolling, and I see TikTok, not Instagram, TikTok, and I see all these guys. This is the next one, moon safe, moon whatever, moon this,
Moonbeam.
and I'm like, bro, some people are gonna fucking lose money out of this.
100%.
And I'm not the kind to go comment and hate on somebody and this is wrong and stop and people don't understand that in the influencer, because there's not many people in Arabic, I would say, that have big followers that talk about crypto, right? A lot of these people are a little bit geeks. Like they can't speak human being language. They keep talking about numbers. It's like, bro, the average person will not understand numbers. Give them an easy route. So when these influencers, they get paid to promote a specific coin,
of course,
like big, and I'm talking huge money. Like,
well, also they get the coins,
and then,
so
of course, they'll sell. But to me, bro, like, if I know somebody will lose their money, I just don't know how they live with it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so how much I pay me? $1 million, $2 million, $3 million, $10 million, bro.
Yeah.
This $10 million is costs of a group of people that are gonna lose another $10 million.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I and this will come again. I promise you, once this episode comes out, at that point, I think we will be in the altcoin phase, and then it's gonna be, and you're gonna go on Instagram and you're gonna see some shit, bro.
So you think we're gonna have the altcoin phase in 4 weeks?
What are we?
No.
I mean, it started already. Man, look at Bitcoin. What happened Bitcoin from January till December?
We haven't even hit halving yet.
No, we haven't hit halving. So, but here's the thing. Typically, what happens is it's a little bit before halving, a little bit after halving. I'm talking about altcoins, right? Sure. Now, look, you can never predict completely how it happens.
No.
But we understand they call the phenomena for a reason, right? The phenomena, it allows. I think it allows people to really go. If people understand where to put their money, they will get wealthy in this cycle. So anyway, my point is that, but here's the issue with a lot of crypto people. They don't know how to do anything but crypto.
Yeah.
I've gone outside of that game because I know finances has phases.
Yeah.
Right? I understand. So I have a hedge fund that specializes in the stock market. Right? We only do, and then Arabic stock market. Right?
Okay.
I'm not talking about nothing American, nothing that. I mean, Arabic stock market. I'm talking a little bit from Egypt, a little bit from Saudi, a little bit from even the UAE. These guys, the potential that these people are putting money here. It's 10 times more than what you're going to see in America. It's 10 times more than what you see. Listen, I have like a double side. A side of me that's North American and a side of me that's Arabic,
GCC.
right? And I'm Palestinian, but I was my first time going to Palestine was a couple months ago. So I'm raised here, man. I understand how these people think. These people, when you are at a phase like MBS, where you're 30-some-year-old, you are a trillionaire, bro. You don't look at short-term shit. You just don't. You're looking at how can I make Vision 2030 in Saudi something that nobody has ever seen before. And resources available. Everything is available. So understanding this market, this is what I think this is what the next generation will be wealthy at.
So when do you think the peak of the bull market will be? I think it's going to be December. It always seems to be December. It always seems to be the end of the year. Right?
I would say December to January. Initially, I said the first Q1 of 2025. That's initially what I said. I said this
Q1
like
of 2025 will be the peak.
This is like 3 weeks ago. I may change it a little bit, right? To early Q1, let's just say.
Because the way you're talking, it sounds like you think you said in 4 weeks' time, right?
Yeah.
Or 6 weeks' time.
Oh, well, look, it started kicking off is what I said.
It was like it'll start kicking off.
Yeah.
But you said the peak is what for shitcoins is what 6 weeks or something.
6 weeks, yeah.
How is that gonna? So you're telling me?
So I think in Bitcoin right now, look what's happening. So the money's flowing into Bitcoin. It flowed already. I mean, especially with this ETF stuff. Oh my God, it's
hasn't even happened yet.
It hasn't happened
It could
yet.
be buy the rumor, sell the news.
But it has to happen at one point. They made it. BlackRock. These people are not going to back away.
Yeah.
I like you're talking about one of the richest companies on earth.
Yeah.
They control
everything.
Pretty much everything.
Everything.
They will not back off. They have so much money. They will figure out a way to get this approved.
Yeah.
I truly believe it.
Yeah.
But look, here's an analogy that I'm going to tell you that I think people are not going to like. This will be one of the last bull runs that we will see the returns that we will see up and coming.
Yeah.
Because they will find a way to
fuck us.
to suppress how much. Because I mean, look at history, bro.
Yeah.
Look how the stock market happened. We have to look at trends. We have to understand that history doesn't always repeat itself, but it rhymes a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You said the shit coins have 6 weeks at the peak, right? From
6 to 8 weeks.
From the bottom to the peak.
Correct.
Right? From the bottom to the peak.
I mean, that
6 to 8
doesn't mean,
weeks.
when I say 6 weeks, I'm not talking about, because people must understand what I said by, this is only, because there's other coins that will pop, right? Like after. Like I know some coins that will pop in like late December, shit coins.
Sure.
But it's because, but if we're talking about the whole group of shit coins, how the money is flowing,
I see what you mean.
that's what I meant, right?
Okay, so a question I have for you. Are you planning on selling at the top? Are you planning on selling in December, January?
Absolutely.
You're selling?
Absolutely.
So you're not holding?
But
have you ever sold or have you been holding the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, I have a way that I sell a little bit, but I keep the most, especially if I'm talking about Bitcoin. I have this very weird mix in me that, these Bitcoinist people that just believe everything is fake, just Bitcoin is real. A part of me believes it, but a big part of me is like, nah, this can't happen. So it's like I keep battling myself within both. But I'm the kind, especially if we're talking about Bitcoin, very hard for me to completely sell off Bitcoin, everything. I'll sell a little bit, I'll make money. I'll be real with you, that's not how I really make my money.
Yeah, I know.
Right? This is just a personal investment.
I know.
And, in 10 years, I'll be 38, right? So.
Okay, so let's go. So you're 28 right now.
28.
Well done.
Thanks, man.
Well
Appreciate
done.
it. Thank you, bro.
Very well
Appreciate
done.
it. Thank you.
And so, how did you amass that kind of wealth? Because the amount of money that I've seen that in crypto that you can buy a house on the palm.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what the price is right now.
Yes, it is true. It is true.
Later, you can buy a whole farm. You can buy a whole frond.
Yeah.
Have you been on the farm? You know
I've been
the
on the farm. Yeah.
You can buy a whole frond.
Yeah, it's true.
If it 10x's.
But I feel like, I mean, here's a couple of things. I believe in when I was up and coming started, I noticed that affiliate marketing was getting big.
Sure.
Right?
Because you didn't get in early. You got in 2017.
Oh yeah, late. Yeah, I'm technically late to the party.
So, correct. So
Right.
I don't know how it's sitting at that number.
Yeah, and I'll be transparent with you. I am not a typical. I just see too many gurus, man. I'm not against gurus. If you don't understand what you're doing, you love what you do, you promote it, it's cool. I'm more of how can I take somebody and just in overall change their life, right? So we've opened up this mentorship community. Yes, it's mainly finances, but a big part of it is life. Man, this new generation, we see so much stuff on social media. Our life becomes fake. Our life, people are looking at social media and they look at the cars and this and the girls and me and you, come on. But we see some stuff here in real life. So imagine what happens in social media.
Sure.
But can you imagine a younger kid, what they're growing up to?
Yeah.
Like me and you didn't grow up on Instagram. How old are you?
33.
Yeah, we didn't grow up on Instagram, bro, right? But guess what? My younger sister, younger brother grew up on Instagram. Can you imagine that life that they will have? Like how unrealistic expectations they will have? This is why sometimes I tell people, man, don't take these fast success stories is beautiful.
Yeah.
But you know what I really like most?
Yeah.
A slow success story.
Sure.
Because slow success story builds character.
Yeah.
They don't understand the faster you make money, the more ego they will, the more money, the more you will lose it. I fully, in my heart, but I'm telling you out of personal experience because I've made a lot of money fast. We have sold in 3 years over 100,000 members worldwide of our community, of people that are coming in and learning. And
so you sell a mentorship program?
Yeah, we have a, it's mainly finance, is mainly focused on all the three markets.
Sure.
And our major money came through, we were one of the first people to create an AI for crypto trading. Like we're talking like late 2017, imagine late 2017 talking about AI. You are talking to people that don't understand anything. Now everybody's talking about it. I mean, of course it did. They're the people that we worked with. I wish I can show you these guys. You know when we talk about typical geeks that sit on their laptop 24/7, like
Those people.
I've met those people.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was like our initial thing, and then we expanded on a lot of things. I own. You should come to Toronto, man. I should take you to my restaurant.
100% I will.
You'll like.
I travel a lot, by the way. Every 10 days I go somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, you can ask Mohammed. Every 10 days I go somewhere. So I'll definitely come visit.
Yeah.
Traveling's my passion.
Really?
So I'll get itchy hands and I'll fly tomorrow. So don't threaten me with that because you might see me flying back home with you.
Yeah, I'm in, man. But I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
I feel like the new phase of generation right now, what's needed right now is just a lot of younger people understanding that, number one, I think 3 things that people should understand at a younger age. If somebody at the age of 16, 17, 18, 3 things, what should I learn? 3 things: finance, marketing, sales. Finance, marketing, sales. Your life, well, I feel like I have a cheat code to life.
Good.
I swear to you,
Yeah.
God has blessed me in ways,
Yeah.
and this is all because of, this is why I shared the gym.
Yeah.
This is all because of the gym.
Okay.
They taught me how to sell at the gym, and everything in my life, I started thinking, I'm like,
It's insane.
this is the same thing. This is the same thing. This is the same thing. And I've met, listen, I've met some people that I can't talk about in Dubai, and they are investing heavy with us. And it was just because of 3 things: finance, marketing, sales. And then of course, once you start knowing how to sell, once you start knowing how to market, you market to your own people, right? If you look at my Instagram, there's a lot of Arabic stuff. And by the way, you scroll 1 year back, it's all English. 1 year. January 2023, I made a decision. I'm like, I gotta speak to my people. Let me speak to my people. And I'll tell you something, I'm 10 times better in English than I am in Arabic. But I took some course, and I've always spoken good Arabic, but there's a lingual for social media, like for the Arabic. I didn't understand. That changed my life. But the people just, they stopped connecting to their own people. Like I was shocked you were Persian.
Why?
I don't know. First of all, you don't look Persian to me. It's somewhere from, I don't know, the Caribbean or something.
Caribbean? It's because you're in Toronto.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. And then
I'd love to be Jamaican.
It's yeah.
Jobless.
Jamaica, come on.
Jobless. Ja Rastafari.
Oh, you got a good accent with that. But yeah, man, I just feel like people, social media is making everything fake.
100%.
People gotta find their own people.
100%. Well, I gotta say, I podcast with a lot of people, and it's refreshing. You're refreshing. You dress well. You're nice. You know what you're doing. You speak with conviction. You've got and this is really impressive for your age.
Appreciate it.
I don't think I was talking like that when I was your age. No, but
when do you feel like
I still aren't talking like you're talking, but my style is different.
Everybody got their own thing.
Exactly. You got to find your.
I want to ask you a question.
Sure, so ask me.
What is the most interesting personality? You don't gotta mention names.
Sure.
But what's the most interesting personality you've interviewed? Interesting personality.
Interesting personality. I've interviewed quite a bit, so I'll have to think about it for a little bit.
But something like, oh wow, like damn. Like I've met some people, and I'll give you why.
Sure.
You know, like every time I come to Dubai, I meet some. Everybody that you see on social media, I meet them in real life, right? Especially the Arabs. I don't know why we click well.
Yeah.
There's something on social media, and there's something in real life.
Yeah.
Like it's two separate personalities.
Yeah.
Do you feel you're the same?
I was actually with someone last night, and they said you need to flex a little bit more.
Flex a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm anti-flex.
Anti-flex.
I try to lowball everything.
Yeah. I like that. That's good.
That's just my style.
It's not about
that. Yeah, but it's a girl. She's saying, but you should do a little bit. She goes, do you feel like I was flexing? I said, no. She goes, I'm not, but like I'm telling you what I do and how I am. I'm trying to get to know you better. Yeah, I'm trying to get to know you better, and you're trying to say that. So I don't know. I just feel like men flexing is like cringe.
I agree with you.
I don't know.
But define flexing. I've made this much money. I've made this.
Correct.
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
This is why I didn't. I said don't say the number.
Yeah. No. I didn't get that feeling from you.
Do
at
you
all.
feel like sometimes it's a little bit important, not the flex, out of inspiration though? Or do you not think that would be an inspiration to somebody?
You talk to my best friend, you talk to my sister, you talk to my cousins, they'll say you flex a lot, right? But I flex on them because it's kind of funny. Yeah, because I like to shit on them.
Got it. It's like, look at you guys.
Yeah, I like to shit on them.
I like that.
But in public and stuff, people that I meet, no, I'm very like...
I like that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, bro.
So, okay, so talk to me about how did you get to where you are financially? So you made your money from making courses about finances.
It's a mixture of everything. My initial money was crypto. That's like the first bump. Ripple, 3 cents to $3.
Got ya.
Like that was my first 100K. And I'm like,
you took
I'm
that
rich.
out?
Yeah, I did.
And then you did a business.
I thought I was like, I can buy half of Dubai at this point, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
100 grand.
100 G's, whoa.
Hey.
But
100 grand won't get you far in Dubai.
I swear, I think that's better. Anyway, but it's, and then after that is where I started putting money into different places, right?
Sure.
This is where we started a couple of things. We started hiring with that money. We started hiring people to develop the AI that we talked about, the me and you talked about, right? And then it took some time to launch. It took a year to launch, a year and something, and we've made money. Honestly, my biggest chunk was between the hedge fund and the AI. And then when we developed the mentorship system, it wasn't a normal mentorship system. It's like, you know, I tried as much as I can. I love working with people. You have something you can benefit people, come on my platform, bro. Got no issues. I'm the guy that people come to when they want to connect with somebody. I know somebody in every industry. Like you ask me, you want a sales trainer, you want this, this guy, and I will be able to not only connect them, but even like, okay, well, this is my boy, so like, you know,
sure,
be easy on him, so I feel like because of that gift, bro, I've been able to just connect a lot of people and just make money on connections, right? I'm not the guy. I will tell you something. I don't feel 1% with all the money that I've made. I don't feel like I'm 1% an expert in any of these fields. I don't feel like I'm an expert in sales. I don't feel like I'm an expert in marketing. I don't feel like I'm an expert in finance.
Sure.
Like the things that I told you today is my own opinion, right? Based on my own studies. I'm pretty sure there's another guy. You've had another crypto guy here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure me and him will not agree on some things. I'm telling you, I don't think people should trade futures in the beginning. Invest, make some money. If you wanna, you know, actually take this as a skill set and as a career, sure, by all means, go ahead. But that's, and then, man, I've noticed certain things. You know what I've always wanted to get into? What? The wedding industry.
Okay.
That doesn't fade away, ever.
No, of course.
It's like never. So I own a banquet hall in Toronto for weddings.
banquet hall.
Yeah.
Wait, well, like people hire out something like
it's a banquet hall. It's a place where people get married.
Got ya. Oh, yeah. Nice. Another industry that never goes
backwards.
out of business is funerals.
Yeah, that is true. We're all gonna die. We are gonna die.
Man.
But that wouldn't work here.
Why wouldn't it work
here in Dubai?
Why wouldn't it?
Because it's like underground. Like I don't think there's much. It's not like in.
It's not a business here.
I mean, I don't know, but the Islamic way of putting somebody in the ground is not expensive. It's pretty cheap.
Because there's nothing. I actually went to.
They just got to wrap them up and just put them under the ground, and that's it.
I actually went to an Islamic funeral for the first time in my life last week.
Oh, really?
And I was like traumatized. Man,
but it's not like because I've been to like a funeral in Toronto, and they have this big box, and like there's the music in the box, and I'm asking the guy just out of curiosity, how much does this cost? I don't know why I was asking why his dad is dead.
Yeah. You're a businessman.
I mean, I just want to know, like.
Sorry for your loss.
Sorry for your loss, but.
How much were them flowers?
Hey, the box had music, bro. And it kept like going on, and there's like other things, and there's like things. And he's like, yeah, we spent like 100 G's on this. 100 what?
Yeah. Well, 100 is a lot. But with Islamic funerals, the body goes into the ground. There's no coffin.
No.
And then you got to unwrap the head and put the head on the soil.
Correct.
Is that right?
Unwrap the head? I don't know about unwrapping the head.
So what I saw was the son goes into the grave, gets a knife, starts slicing open the plastic and then the cloth around the head, and then puts the head must be
the head must be on the soil. Yeah.
That's right.
Sure. I mean, every culture has a little bit different. But
this is the Iranian.
But it's Persian?
Yeah, so it's Sharia.
I wouldn't know. Yeah, I wouldn't know. But I mean, there's the Shia, there's Sunni, there's all these. You wouldn't know which type. But yeah, typically it is. But the main point is that they're wrapped. Like there's no coffins, it's a corner, and like that's it.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting to have. I want to get involved in like more of the wedding industry.
Well, yeah, because it's more happy.
Like everything.
Don't get the funeral game.
Yeah, I don't know about the funeral.
Okay, so you made your initial money in crypto, then you started your own course online, and then that kind of, sparked your future going forward. So you're self-made.
I don't know if anybody's self-made, man. I have people around me. And I've never made money alone. I've always made money with people.
Yeah.
Right? Like me and you talking right now, I think we'll meet up again. Like, hey, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? Boom. Let's make a deal. Let's connect people. You know people. I know people. Let's connect them. Boom. Let's make money. That's how I've always made money.
Sure. But self-made means you have a rich dad that gives you $10 million.
I don't have. By the way, my dad was rich. I'll tell you that. But I mean, he's had some issues of his own. My dad is my hero, man.
Yeah.
Like this guy was a success story when he was younger.
Yeah.
I think what happened to my dad, I hope he doesn't watch this, but what happened to my dad is he stopped developing, right, at a certain age, because we lived okay back home. We've had maids, drivers, we had the whole life. And then, I'm Palestinian, I got no papers, he sent me to Canada. That's expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Paying 30 G's, and we were in international schools, like we were at the top of the top, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like he got to a point where he either got handed a really bad hand that he couldn't overcome, or he just stopped developing. It's either or, right? But my dad, man, I've had a better relationship with my dad, like this past couple of years since he came to Canada, because I can really talk to him, right? I can. He's seeing a different version of his son.
Sure.
He's seeing. My dad has never seen me speak.
What do you mean
he's never seen me? And I speak for a living.
Online?
On stage or...
Sure.
And he saw... I did an event in Jordan in October. And he saw it online, right? And he was like... He just had this goggly eyes, bro. Like... He's seeing... He doesn't know who this is that's on stage, right? And this guy, my dad, if it wasn't for my dad, bro, I wouldn't be where I am, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he's never really helped me. I mean, like, hey, do this.
Sure.
But it's just, I've always wanted to get not revenge. I've always felt like he lost it, I can't lose it.
Sure.
And that was like a main driver.
That's where your drive comes from.
Yes.
That's where your drive comes
from. Have you ever read the book Choose Your Enemies Wisely?
Patrick David?
Yeah.
No.
You must read it.
It's a new one.
Give you. Yeah, it just came out.
It just came out.
I'll see. I think I ordered 2.
Is it good?
Let me see. one of the best books I've ever read.
No way.
My entire life.
No way.
I've always been trained, but this is why I'm fucking against these gurus.
Yeah.
All these gurus tell you gotta lead with love. You gotta lead with this, and you can't hate people because your life will be negative. Patrick Bet-David's first statement: you must have an enemy that you hate to really go to the level that you've never been.
Damn.
And I agree with every word he said about an enemy. I look at my life and every height in my life, it was because somebody triggered me.
Exactly. I've got the same thing.
Yeah.
I've got the same thing.
Is it bad?
It's the greatest thing ever.
No, I meant your enemy.
Yeah.
How bad of a trigger is it?
1
to 10. 1 to 10.
I've conquered it.
Okay, but do you have another enemy right now?
I'm looking for one.
You know, a part of the book is that people lose enemies, and one of the things he was talking about, Michael Jordan, is he started creating fake enemies in his head.
You have to.
Wild.
You have to.
See, I don't know why these concepts are not being taught.
Listen, people, when people, like, I'm scared to, like, be rude to someone or not to give an opportunity or something, because I'm like, man, if I do that to you, you're gonna fly, you're gonna come after me. You're gonna come after me. You're gonna have to be nice so then you come after me. So yeah, it needs to be taught for sure. If you like this video, consider subscribing. We do weekly podcasts with experts in every industry to help you find direction and guide you on your way. Now let's get back into it. How did you become a public speaker for crypto?
Oh, I actually like that question. And I told you, I don't think I'm like the most like guru guy in crypto. I feel like because I speak human language, not trading language, people liked my videos, right? And then
videos, what do you mean videos?
I started posting stuff on Instagram mainly.
Sure.
And I was invited here by a big crypto exchange. I can't say their name. We no longer deal with them.
Bybit?
No, it's actually the bigger than Bybit.
Oh, okay.
And
another one that starts with B?
Yeah. And we so they kind of had this thing where they liked me and stuff, and I came visit their office, and then there's another, because I'm in the Forex space as well, so there's another broker that flew me out here, and they come talk to me, and that was my initial thing. But in the beginning, all the public speaking stuff that I was doing is only for our team.
Sure.
Right. So I was going out there and I was talking to. It's just our team. It's just real talk. So one time I just asked the guy. I'm like, can you just put the phone? This is like early days. This is like 2018. Can you put the phone like it's like a stand and just record me, right? And let me just speak and just try to move my phone to where because I walk a lot when I speak, right? And I posted clips of that, and it was my first time ever getting a lot of attraction in Toronto. That was the start. It just got a lot of attraction. A lot of people shared, because I said some real shit. I don't remember what I said, but I said some real shit, right? And that was initially how, and then I'm friends with a lot of public speakers, right? I started hosting a lot of events. I think in Toronto, I've hosted some big events, like 2,000 or 3,000 people.
Drake's house?
Sorry?
Drake's house?
Not yet. Soon, maybe. Side note about Drake. You notice he's always surrounded by Arabs?
Well, he's got a Lebanese friend, he's got a Persian friend, and then black guys.
Yeah, it's interesting. His circle is interesting, because I know I know the Arab guys that he chills with.
Well, they're Toronto kids.
They are Toronto.
And Toronto is very multicultural.
So much.
Right?
So much.
So he grew up around that.
A lot of my personality comes from Toronto, man.
Toronto,
I can never, it's hard for me to let go.
Yeah.
I could have moved to Dubai a long time ago.
I love Toronto energy. Toronto energy is a unique New York energy. It reminds me of New York energy, but it's a little bit different.
A little bit different, for sure.
I feel like it's even more like lethal. Toronto energy, I feel like, is lethal.
Lethal as in like more than New York?
Than New York.
Wow. Listen, I've never heard that before.
When's the last time you were in New York?
I think I went like early 2023.
Did you not see like how many like liberal people there are?
Yeah.
Like, bro, did you not see how many? I lived there for 6 months.
What's happening with that, by the way?
Bro, man, listen, I went to a bar at 4 o'clock in the morning. Everything was closed in New York, and I wanted to keep going.
Yeah.
I went to a bar, there was like 16 people there.
Yeah.
The only like kind of attractive girl that I thought was the bartender. So I just started talking to her. I'm from Australia, yada yada. And I was like, listen.
And these New Yorkers, they love your accent.
Yeah. And I was like, listen, make me a drink. She goes, okay, what do you want? I said, I don't care, surprise me. And I was like, but make sure it's not a pink drink. And then I'm just playing. I'm just flirting. She goes, what's wrong with a pink drink? And I was like, well, I don't even want to be walking around with a pink drink. She goes, what's wrong with walking around with a pink drink? And
Can I cuss on the podcast?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
I was like, cancel the order. Cancel the order.
Oh my God.
I was like, I walked home. That was the saddest.
But Toronto is notorious with that nowadays, bro.
Are they? Are they
him,
turning
he,
liberal?
she, her,
Oh
BS.
my God.
Bro, I had to sit down with my younger sister.
So New York's gentrified.
What do you mean gentrified?
Like it's just everybody not like how it used to be anymore.
Wow.
Right? So
maybe because I just went in and out in New York. Maybe that's
I was there for 6 months.
Oh.
And I don't have a job, so I'm there just walking around talking to people.
Yeah.
That's all I did. So like I went on the streets to see what it's like. I feel like Toronto more harsh because of probably the weather.
Probably. People have fucking temper issues, bro.
Ruthless.
Get your point across.
Ruthless.
Quick.
Yeah, ruthless. Go, your sister. Sorry.
I had to sit down with my sister to like explain to her like, hey, this is not what we believe in.
Oh yeah.
Because I know my parents wouldn't do it.
How's your sister?
She's young. She's like I think when I talked to her, she was like 14.
Oh wow.
So it's like that age, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta take control of this because I don't know. I don't know what's being taught in schools. I don't know. And this is one of the main reasons I told my family 2 more years because some of them still need passports. 2 more years to get the passports. We're out. Out, bro.
Got ya. You're leaving.
Out. Coming to Dubai.
So you haven't got your passport yet?
I have it.
Oh, you have it.
Because
I
went before. Yeah. My grandma needs. All my grandma needs it now.
So people liked your video, and then they started messaging you saying, "Hey, do you want to host a crypto
event?
Do you want to?
No, it wasn't crypto. That was a business event.
Sure.
So I started doing a lot of business stuff.
Sure.
Just mentality, how to think about business, how to launch business, how to do things in business. And right after that, crypto came. At one point after Dubai, a guy was like, we were just having a chit chat, and I was just explaining my theories about crypto.
Sure.
It's like, man, I really like your how you look at crypto. Do you want to speak about crypto? I'm like, well, I can bring you some good speakers about crypto. He's like, no, I want you because I know you're gonna speak human to them. And that was my first initial like wave of. And then after that, it just blew up, bro. It started every event that happens in Dubai. Then like here, there's like 4 events happening this 2024. NFT. There's 1 NFT. There's 2 crypto, and there's 1 forex. They want me to be a speaker in all of them.
No way.
Yeah.
Message me. I'll come.
Yeah, you should, man.
For sure, I'll come.
And the cool thing is you don't find a lot of people in 2 languages.
I'll come pick you up. We'll roll in.
Yeah,
I'll come pick you up. We'll roll in together.
Do it big.
Yeah.
Do it big. But that's another advantage too.
Yeah.
I speak 2 languages.
Exactly.
That is main in a country like this. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Because I go to the crypto events.
Yeah.
There's some strange people at the crypto events.
Hey, you ever seen them
some
speak?
strange egos.
Yeah. So I went to there's a crypto one. It was early December, right? So I landed, and I went to this event. So I went an hour earlier, just out of respect. Like, hey, how are you guys? I'm trying to say hi to everybody. I'm trying to be nice to everybody. I'm seeing a guy on stage. He was there for 20 minutes to talk about himself. So I'm like, are we gonna like talk?
Exactly.
Are we doing something? And the guy after him, I guarantee you, this is the issue. It's either too egotistical or too tactical.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to connect with people.
Yeah, correct.
It's
correct.
You have to be able to read the people in front of you.
Yeah.
Like, this is how I know these men don't have girlfriends.
Yeah.
Or pretty girlfriends at least. I don't or just been married for so long.
Or they love themselves so much that the girl that they're with doesn't even love them. They just kind of stick in mind. You can't love someone that loves themselves that much.
But
I remember one of the guys.
It's weird, man.
I said to him like, he kept looking at me. He had like spiky pink hair. He had glasses on.
Yeah. I know those ones.
He had 17 gold chains on, and then he kept looking at me. And then I said to him, "What's going on? You look like a crypto whale." He goes, "I'm a crypto god." Dude.
Bro, that's the kind where
cringe
that's the kind. First of all, an actual crypto god would never see as a crypto god. I truly believe it. I've never said I'm a whale in crypto. Like you'll never find this. You'll never like I know so much knowledge. I know more than 90% of these experts on social media.
Yeah.
And I keep telling people, hey man, I'm not the best expert out there.
Yeah.
Like I'm just speaking my opinion and I'm speculating.
Yeah.
Because all you can do is speculate. Nobody really knows, bro. It's
No.
impossible for you to really know.
100%.
But this is by the way, this is not only crypto. This is finance in general. Because I'm involved in all finance space in general,
Sure.
in the forex space, crypto space, and the stock market space. It's all like that. And I just look around and I'm an observer. Like, I like observing. I see he said this. What's going on here? He said this. Interesting. And I think God gave me the one gift that God gave me is I'm able to network with people and talk to people, right? And I feel like you have the same gift, bro. You're able to connect with people. You're able to talk. We had like a 2-minute chit chat, and we said, hey, let's do something together.
Yeah.
And not many people have that ability, ability to connect with people and talk to people and be relatable to people. So
that's why we're good at sales.
Yeah.
That's why we're good at sales.
To anybody.
Yeah.
I just feel like the most hated word I hate hearing is I don't know how to sell.
Because it's learnable.
Because, and not only that, you're selling me on the idea that you can't sell. Isn't that sales? Isn't that the whole point of sales?
When you wanted a kid, didn't you want a bike? How'd you sell it to your dad?
Yeah.
How'd you sell it to your dad?
These kids sell.
Yeah.
My God.
They sell.
They like.
They sell.
I can't wait to have. Are you planning on having kids?
I love kids. I can't wait to have kids, but I'm not gonna have kids with the wrong girl.
I know for sure. For sure.
Yeah, you got a girlfriend, don't you?
Yeah.
How long you been with your girl for?
This is recent.
Oh, recent.
But
where is she from?
But she's Palestinian.
And she lives in Toronto?
She lives in Palestine.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she's not in Dubai?
Right now she's in Dubai.
Right now she's in Dubai.
But I
get her out of Palestine.
It's no, why? It's not the bad part of Palestine. The other part of Palestine. Okay. the occupied territories.
Yeah.
But
you're like, why? Why would I get her out of Palestine? My girlfriend's gonna find out.
It's my first time ever. I'll tell you. This is gonna be a little spice for you guys.
Yeah.
I've always dated non-Arab girls.
Okay.
Since I went to Canada.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you like peace.
I mean, I don't really found that much peace. I've dated Latinos, man. I've dated all the kinds of. But once maybe it's me. When I found my people, it became easier to relate. I don't have to convince, because we're both born same beliefs, same systems, same family oriented, same food. It became easier for me. Like, I'm guessing, maybe I'm wrong, but for you, if you find a Persian Australian girl, I think you would relate much more to her than a random American girl.
1,000,000%.
Right? So,
but I relate more to an American girl than I do with a Persian girl.
Why?
Because I moved to Australia when I was 5 years old. Like, I've been in Australia all my life. 28 years I've been in Australia. Okay. 5 years in Iran.
In Iran, yeah.
So I am so Aussie that I relate to the Western world more than I would
than the Persian. Yeah.
Like, I went to a Christian school and everything. Like,
interesting.
So yes, of course, a Persian mix with the Aussie or Western world. I would relate, but I relate with that with the other Western society more.
But have you tried?
I can't. Like, I can't.
Hey, there's some pretty Persian woman, man. I'm just letting you know,
we're blessed with having one of the most beautiful women in the world.
Yeah.
But I can't date a fully 100% all her life has been an Iran girl.
No, that I wouldn't. Yeah.
Could you?
No. That would be a little bit. It's tough for me to relate to them.
Your current girlfriend.
But the occupied territories are more westernized.
I see.
Right, and she traveled a lot to America and stuff.
Oh,
so
I see.
She thinks like because I was born in Saudi. I have like a base that I can't cross. Like, there's this red line that is it is what it is.
Sure.
But anything after that was built in Canada.
Sure.
When I was living alone, and remember, but when I was in Saudi, it was this. I went to Canada. Oh, woman, alcohol, this, that. So it's you're trying to try everything now.
Yeah. Did you try everything?
I tried everything.
You tried everything.
Unfortunately. But I've learned that I don't really like that. That's number one. I haven't had alcohol in 7 years.
Yeah, I don't like alcohol.
I not a sip of alcohol in 7 years. 6 years.
I'm not a big fan of alcohol. I don't like hard drugs.
Yeah.
The thing that I think is my weakness out of all of them that I like is I like to smoke weed sometimes at night.
But is it weed like the pens and stuff, or actual like rolling?
I don't mind either or. Yeah. I mean, in Dubai there's none, and like I don't do it here, and I like that I can't get it. Right. Look.
When you travel, you mean?
Yeah, when I travel. When I travel,
Amsterdam,
it's nice. Amsterdam,
Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, it's legal. It's legal.
It's legal everywhere.
Yeah.
It's legal everywhere.
Almost everywhere.
Thailand, Australia, America.
Wow.
You can go to Spain. You don't have to go to Amsterdam. You can go anywhere now. Amsterdam's actually losing all the tourists now.
Because of it's. I mean, I've been to Amsterdam. I don't know. I don't like the Netherlands.
Oh, don't you?
Do you like it?
I really liked it.
It's like normal. Like to me, it's just. And then it's weird to me that nobody has proper cars there and everybody drives a bicycle.
But wasn't it beautiful that every road has a river?
I
That was
love.
beautiful.
That I love.
That was gorgeous.
You know, when I rent a car, and there was no automated cars, like there's all the manual cars.
Yeah.
You know, the last time I drove manual, I was like a child. Like I don't even remember.
Really? So you didn't get your manual license? You got your automatic license?
Yeah, automated license for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Come on.
Are you a fan of cars? Do you like cars?
I do like cars. Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Why, you don't like cars?
It's like it's whatever to me. Like it's.
I'm in the car game in Australia. We have fun.
Okay, you must.
We have a lot of cars.
Yeah. I drive like an AMG GT. It's like a normal car.
Yeah.
But
it's not a normal car. It's a nice car.
It is a nice car,
Yeah.
but I feel like a lot of these people dream too much about cars. And I thought there's something wrong with me. I'm like, why am I not dreaming about? Like, I'd like a nice Ferrari, a nice Lamborghini.
Sure.
Like I have on my vision board. This is.
What is it?
Let me just.
Ferrari super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why is it not working?
That's right. I can see it. The Ferrari super fast.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something.
And then I have 100,000. I want to speak in front of 100,000 people as well.
Wow.
Yeah. And then of course the private jet.
The jet.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
look, I spoke about this with someone the other day because I'm looking. I've got another car here in Dubai, which is kind of like my night car that I drive.
Nice.
It's a sports car. It's a nice car, but I'm thinking about selling it and getting a Lamborghini, right?
Okay.
And you know, somebody's like, man, like cars have just never been my thing. Even if cars has never been your thing, if you do not have a goal in life, you're going to end up chasing your own tail. Even if you do not like Lamborghinis, set a goal for something, at least something. So even if you don't get it tomorrow, you get it in 10 years. Okay. At least you can tick it off. That builds your confidence. That builds your character that I did this. You must always have a goal. Always have a goal.
I agree with that.
Even if you don't have a passion for it. Even if you're like, oh man, good for you. You want to, stroke your ego for buying a Lamborghini, but that's not my thing. I get okay, that's fine, but have something.
Interesting. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you feel like I heard I'm not gonna mention his name, but there's a guru on social media, very big, very famous. Pretty sure you're right. He said if you have money, you gotta empty your bank. Are you with that or against it?
If you have money, you have to empty your bank.
You have to empty your bank every year.
You have to spend all your money every year.
You can invest it, spend it, whatever. Like just keep your bank empty at all times. Because that would be your main motivation.
I agree with that.
Fully?
I don't do that.
Okay.
But I agree with that. Because it just gives you that. I love, like, in Australia, I own 16 individual businesses, right? With gyms, I've got 9, right? Every year, I used to open about 3 businesses a year.
Okay.
Right? And I love that the money was coming in, and then I was pushing it all out for the next business, and I was broke. Right?
Okay.
And then the money was coming in again, and I'll push it out again for the next business, and then I was broke.
I'm broke, yeah.
I loved the feeling of being broke.
Okay.
So I do agree with that. There's a crypto guy in Toronto, Nino.
I know Nino.
You know Nino?
Yeah.
Is he a scam artist? What happened with him? He's a scam artist.
Listen, man, Nino is an interesting personality. I don't like talking bad about people.
He's in and out of Dubai.
But
he's a strange character.
I think he was. The last thing I heard, I think he was gonna be banned from Dubai. But he did something with some people here.
Yeah, he didn't seem legit at all.
Yeah.
Does he? And the thing is, I've never met him, but just how I see him.
I'll tell you something off camera. You would fucking cry, bro. Like, because I'm too much deep into that sphere.
Yeah.
Like too much deep. Like I know people that really know him.
Yeah.
Like they were my friends.
Of course.
Friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's strange.
Interesting.
He's very strange.
Interesting. But hey, man, I hope he's doing well. I hope he does well, bro. Like it's hard, man. It's hard for me to fuck. Yeah, but it's hard for me to fuck people over.
Exactly.
So hard for me to fuck somebody over about money, bro. I had it in a reel I posted yesterday, and I said I don't give a fuck about money.
Yeah.
and it's true to my. Of course, like I want money to live a life, but if you tell me, do this, go against your morality for whatever money.
Yeah.
A big side of me is always is gonna feel wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just not down, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just not
exactly.
down.
Exactly.
People like that.
Yeah.
They're very okay.
Yeah.
With taking a different route.
Correct.
I don't know what he's done.
Yeah.
I know a couple things, but
yeah.
I mean, to me, bro, like if it's a genuine mistake,
yeah.
you know what, sure, bro. Be a man about it.
Yeah.
You know, I've made mistakes in my career, bro. I've made mistakes in business, and I made mistakes in
But if you're gonna tell me you made that mistake twice.
But yeah, don't listen. Fool me once, sure, bro. Fool me twice.
Yeah, I'm looking for you.
I will send the people to find you.
I'm looking for you.
And it's
How many staff do you have?
Fuck. That's a good question. In all my companies? Well, the restaurant alone we have 60.
Okay, minus the restaurant.
There's a difference between affiliates, because we have almost 10,000 affiliates for us.
Wow.
Right? So these are people that we train on how to grow their businesses online. Their business is pretty much our business. Pretty much what Patrick with David did. So we're doing that he did an insurance. We're doing it in
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
He has agents.
He had agents, and we have, we call them distributors, but whatever. So, and he did a slick move, bro.
Bro, he's a G.
What a slick move. He sold that company, and I'm like,
he's a G.
Like,
bro, he's a G.
He's definitely one of my people that I don't get inspired by a lot of people.
I am so inspired.
That guy I get inspired.
Oh my Lord.
I hate his politics thing. I'm not a fan of politics. I just know I'm not a fan of general politics.
Listen,
but I like what he's doing.
That's his passion.
Yeah, that's his passion.
That's his passion.
He likes it.
Yeah.
And I'm happy for him, bro.
Yeah, me too.
But anyway, going back, I think overall we have around 200, 250. 250 people, employees.
Outside
employees,
of the
employees.
Yeah.
But I mean, you were talking affiliates, 10,000 plus,
sure.
for sure.
What is your most profitable business?
Profitable business. Crypto AI.
Crypto AI?
Yeah.
So you own the domain crypto.ai?
No, I wish.
Oh, crypto and AI.
It's a crypto AI software that we've developed, and we have somewhat of a semi-hedge fund with it. So people invest with us, and then
I see.
And we take a percentage. We take 20% of the profits.
I see. Okay. Very impressive for a 28-year-old.
Thank you, man.
Very impressive for a 28-year-old. Well done.
I take pride, man, in the people. I'm talking about a restaurant, like I fully own it, but I'm an investor there. I'm a guy that I trust people, specific people, right? And I know how to develop something. I have the coolest things that I've done. I've always tried to relate anything that I buy or invest in. It relates back to my culture, right? So if I like the shisha bar, it's a shisha bar that I have. It's a restaurant. It's called Petra, right? And it's a Jordanian. Have you ever tried Jordanian food?
No.
Oh, I gotta take you.
Yeah, we will go.
So we have a meal.
I'll fly there.
I mean, we can try. We can try it here as well.
I'll fly there.
Jordan's beautiful, bro. So we have a meal.
I'll fly to Toronto.
I'll fly to Toronto. Yeah. For sure.
Because your restaurant's serving Jordanian food.
Yeah. So we sell this. The main dish is called mensaf, right? And it's an interesting story of how the mensaf came in, like couple.
Sure.
Whatever. But and then even my other companies, like I have a social media company, right? And we edit for a lot of people in MySpace.
Sure.
We have like 100 clients ish. It's not really a company that I focus on, but you know what I did? And this is why I love giving people opportunities, man. So this guy, I kid you, listen to this story. I had I had a guy that I wanted an Arabic assistant. I've always had like English speaking assistants.
Sure.
And I started doing a lot of Arabic stuff. I needed a guy a guy or girl that would support me in the Arabic stuff. So I go on Upwork.com and I find a guy in Egypt. And he still works for me. It's $500 a month. He's happy. There's nothing $500 a month ever in North America. So I'm extremely happy.
Yeah.
The guy, hardworking, smart kid. He's my age. Serious, he's trying to get married, he's doing all these things. So by talking to me on a daily basis, he starts getting mentored by default, right? I'm like, this is how you set goals, this is how you do things, One time, I started having issues with the employees that we have for editing. They started taking too long for editing, and I needed some Arabic editing people. So I asked him, like, do you know somebody? He's like, yeah, I'll bring you. Actually, I don't know if you know, I own a company that like I own a company that I hire people out, like, oh, that's nice. So he started editing my content in Arabic, and a lot of my friends like, hey, how'd you do that? I'm like, well, I know this guy. And right away when I said I know this guy, I went to him, I called him, and I'm like, listen, you want to be rich, we'll work towards together. But I'm expecting 1, 2, 3 from you. I will create something for you that you will be set for the rest of your life. So we did the papers, we did the paperwork. We've hired out like four editors. That's it, right? Didn't cost us much, bro. Egypt is not really the craziest. And that's how it started. And then overall, we have over 100 clients right now, paying $1,000, $2,000 a month.
Wow.
Yeah. All our employees are in the Middle East. And we pay them in US dollars. So technically they're getting paid more than majority of the editors in the Middle East.
God damn.
So I'm doing business, I'm making money.
Yeah.
But I'm lending a hand. This kid that used to make $500 a month is doing 10 G's a month now.
Yeah.
Do you understand what making $10,000 a month in Egypt
That's capitalism. That's the beauty of capitalism.
That's what I want. Majority of people that work for me are Arabs, bro.
Yeah.
Even my affiliates, I have a lot of European, I have all kinds.
Yeah.
But I noticed the people that are closer to me, I'm like, these motherfuckers are my people.
Yeah.
And I've taken a stance, and this is my first year being political, of course, on social media, right? I'm never political, bro. I never talk about politics. I found who I am on social media this year. I found what I have a stance. I'm an influencer, so I influence people for a living. Where am I influencing them? What am I influencing them with, right? Am I doing a lot of lifestyle? Hey, I'm the man, or am I really? Here's some value. Here's a free course. Here's free. You know Ty Lopez?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ty Lopez is an interesting personality in my head, right? Yeah. I love Ty Lopez, by the way. Some people hate him. I don't know why.
I don't know why people start hating him.
I love that. Ty Lopez was one of my first ever virtual mentors.
Sure.
Right. And I bought his course called 67 Steps. Have you ever heard of it? 67 Steps.
No.
It was the only course that I could afford from his courses.
Sure.
$67.
Sure. Oh, nice.
His courses were like a little expensive. At that point, it was $1,500 US.
A dollar for every step.
Yeah. So it's a dollar for every step. I'm like, wow. So 67 videos to change your habits in 67 days. That altered. It didn't change my life. It altered the direction of my life.
Wow.
I was a kid, 21, 22, and there was this guy that is a social media guy that I've never met. I bought his thing, and it just allowed me to take different decisions in different directions that allowed me to be who I am today. So I did another version similar to it in Arabic, right? It's not a course that I sell. I actually, a lot of times I give for free to people, right? But the amount of people that came back to me and be like, man, wow. Nobody has articulated these things now, in our own language. And to me, if I'm able to lend a hand, bro, I know it'll just come around.
100%.
This is why I told you, I'm like, if I F somebody over,
come back to you. Yeah, 100%. What's the plan for 2024?
Oh, man. So many. Well, I mean, crypto is a big part of it because we have this upcoming
because we're about to hit a bull
phenomenon, right?
What are you going to do when you cash out? Let's say you cash out money, right? We're not going to say how much.
Money. Okay. I think I'll do more than beep.
Let's say you cash out.
Okay. Correct.
Right. What are you gonna do with that money?
Just gonna be invested, man. I don't know. I don't really have like big plans.
See, that's the thing with me as well. I don't know what to do. Like,
but I mean, I'll
buy a house.
I already have a house. Actually, two. In Dubai.
In Dubai, you got two.
It's pre-construction.
And in
Toronto, I own one.
You own one.
Yeah, that I'm gonna sell yesterday. Swear to God, I'm trying to like.
You're trying to get out of that.
Like, but okay, I'll tell you.
Where have you bought here, by the way? What area have you bought here?
This area. We bought, and I don't even know what the.
That's all right.
But it's a more family oriented. It's not a crazy.
Sure.
I like my quietness.
Yeah,
community.
like green.
It's right across the global village.
I can't remember. Anyways,
right,
okay. I don't know this area very well.
Yeah.
Have you been to Global Village?
Yeah. It's beautiful. So nice, bro. So nice. I went to all. I was there.
I took a girl there, and I was like, "Don't ever say I'm gonna take you around the world."
Cool. See, don't tell me that.
Took you to Lebanon today.
I took you to Palestine. Look at this. I showed you Asian people and Arab people same day.
Yeah, same day.
But I want to be able, man. My next step for me is how can I scale up the ability to inspire more people with I don't want to say no, like I would want to just be a very household name when it comes to finance and personal development, right? I don't see a lot of people mix finance and personal development, but you need both to get to the next level. You need finance, yes, but I know some people that are big traders, but they're always broke. You ever seen traders that are broke?
Traders don't make money.
I've seen so many traders because there's habits that they haven't changed.
There's some do, but very
no, I know that. But then the other side, I know a lot of personal development people that read a book every fucking day, but they're still exactly where they are.
Yeah.
So a mix of both and understanding trends and understanding when to put money. Well, nobody was talking about crypto for the past 2 years. Let's be real. Nobody was talking about crypto. All the crypto gurus start selling some other courses.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, well, it's a must that we must. But for me, I'm trying to, how can I do more, right? And when I do these events, a lot of the times I do it for free. We do 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people. I want to do it, right? Because I know maybe one person, 2 people that hear me, they can possibly go to the next level. I love when somebody comes up to me and be like, you said this last year, and I've went from here to here.
Yeah.
That to me, bro, is it's just what allows me to, keep going in the same craziness that I.
So here's what I think you should do.
Tell me.
If you're going to cash out that kind of money,
I'm going to buy a nice car for sure.
I think you should go to Saudi. You have the connections there.
Okay.
It is Dubai before Dubai was Dubai.
Absolutely.
It's a blank canvas.
Yeah.
Even though Dubai is still a blank canvas, you can be whoever you want to be.
For sure.
But Saudi is 20 years before that as well, and it could potentially be even larger with the amount of money that they're spending. And you have cash in the bank, and you got an open canvas over there to draw whatever you want to draw, and you have the connection there.
But I half of my business is in Saudi.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I didn't tell you that part.
No, you didn't tell me.
A lot of people that learn with us are from Saudi.
Sure.
I can relate to them. That's why. They're like,
sure.
oh, this kid was born in the same place that I'm born.
Sure.
But I mean, I don't think I've capitalized though. You're talking about capitalizing on what's really happening.
Yeah.
And I agree. I think everything. I mean, look at Cristiano.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Cristiano will be the first soccer billionaire. I see it so clear in my eyes. It's not from soccer. It's what's around soccer. Right?
Yeah. How much are they paying him? $500 million a year?
Something like that, yeah. But that's
tax-free?
That's not, tax free. But that's not what...
So 2 years is a billionaire?
But that's not...
Accommodation is probably free.
Yeah, but
it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He doesn't need to buy a car.
I know.
Lamborghini will give him a car to drive his car. Right?
True,
bro, he's already a billionaire.
But do you understand why personal brands are important right now? Cristiano is he's more of a soccer player. He's a dream for every small kid.
Yeah, correct.
Because he's all about, because the biggest argument is who's better, Messi or Cristiano. Well, I'll tell you, in my opinion, Messi is a God-given talent. This guy, God created him to play soccer.
Yeah.
Cristiano is a hard-working talent.
Yeah.
Is a guy that God had blessed him with hard work. Right?
Yeah.
That allowed him to excel in his career.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who's better? The world will never know.
Yeah.
Right? I've always been a Messi fan, but I'm looking at what Cristiano, because I was a Barca fan when I was younger.
Messi?
Sorry,
Where's Messi?
I mean,
that Saudi kid? That Saudi kid?
Yeah.
Where's Messi? Where's Messi? Have you seen
they won Argentina, but I was with some friends there, and they at my restaurant, they went crazy when Saudi won. Nobody believed it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a glitch.
Yeah, I know. I thought it was a glitch. But then you woke in the beast.
Yeah.
But then you awoke in the beast.
You
and he
really
said,
awoke in the beast.
Saudi, you want to do that to me?
You want to play that game?
I'll show you.
We're going to win the World Cup, man.
Yeah.
I was actually happy when they won the World Cup.
Yeah,
I felt like it was... I felt like it was necessary for Messi to win.
Yeah, it was.
It's just a really nice ending to the fairy tale.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for people that are looking at you? Because you're very young and very successful for your age. Do you have any tips for people looking up to you, wanting to emulate you, wanting to emulate your success?
Yeah. You know, I'm going to give an advice that I've never done. See, early in my career, I was too involved that I want to make money, I want to get a car, and then I'm going to find the right woman. Now that I did find the right woman, my life has been, what if I met her earlier? Where would my life be? For a lot of young guys, what I notice is a big chunk of their life goes to the wrong people, or the wrong women, or the wrong whatever. It doesn't have to matter, whatever. And then for women, even same for the men. And I believe in like the people that are in your ear the most will shape your life, right? Because they will shape your thoughts, and your thoughts shape your life. So try to be aware of who's around you. That would be number one. Number two, I know they hear this a lot, but man, skill sets. It's
learn a skill.
It's anything. I was sitting down with a friend a couple days ago, and I haven't seen this guy in 10 years, right? And he's like he's like a normal kid, right? Sure. Like, you know, making a normal salary. It's like, yeah, I'm like here, and I did not know, because he's my friend, and I didn't know how to be his mentor at the same time, and I didn't know if he was gonna allow me to be, because I'm always like, I always turn to this coach mode. Like, you should do this, this is stupid, well, let me give you your life, let me see your life. Oh, well, I don't have time. Well, wait for me your time. I will create time for you. So, but I noticed that he's just, there's not a real skill set that he has. This guy has, like, he studied, he has a PhD, but there's not one skill set that I can be, this is my skill set. Once you're really good with skill sets, man, or just one skill set, you can make a lot of money on that one skill set. You don't gotta know the richest people on earth, you can meet the richest people on earth, right? But if you gotta be, I know some billionaires, right? They like me because I offer something that a lot of people don't. Right, and for some reason they're like, you know, young. They like the younger energy around them. Right, this guy's a little old, and I know that I have something that other people can't give them. So by default, it's like it's like a cheat code to get into circles. And number three is, I know I told them about figure out who's in your ear, but network more. The more you've networked, the more you've shaken hands, the more you will find what you want. A lot of people are like, oh, well, I don't know what I want. Well, start something, anything.
They say the more hands you shake, the more money you make.
I can tell you 1,000 times. I can tell you one day, Radin, believe me with this. Me and you, we will be sitting down, we will create an idea, we will figure out a way to make money out of it together. That's how connections are made. That's how. But a lot of these kids are sitting like at home. How are you expecting to find what you want without trying, right? And then reframing the word failure. I have failed more times in my life than I've succeeded. I have failed more times in my life than I succeeded, but I don't know why people think that success is built on successes. Success is built on a lot of failures. I'm gonna go over and over and over until I figure out what I want, right? So I'm trying this. Oh, this is clearly I messed up, but try this. Oh. But they have this fear because, you know what? School taught us to be this. Don't fail in school. You'll not get a degree. Oh, you will not get in the university. Oh, you will not get this. Oh, you'll not get that. So we're programmed that I should not fail. I should not fail. I should not fail. By default, our brain should not take big tests. Don't risk it. Don't risk it. Man, what's the worst that can happen? Just give me the worst. Exactly. Give me the absolute worst that can happen. You're young. You're 21, 22. You live at your parents. What? Oh, you're gonna lose $1,000? You're gonna lose 10 G's? You're gonna lose 100 G's.
You never lose. You either will learn or win.
Forever. So for me, these are things I wish somebody told me when I was a little younger. I'm so grateful that I'm able to learn. And I have my younger sister. She's a millionaire, by the way. She's like 4 years younger than me. And I have my younger brother. He's like 19 years old. That he's an upcoming millionaire. I'm glad I can be that guy in their ear. I can put them in the rooms. I can be like, you should do this. You should do this. You should do this. I can be the it factor that. I don't have to be the all of mentor. Because I'm their brother, it's hard for me to fully mentor them, but I can connect them with other mentors, and I know what these mentors will get them to. So if you're an older sibling, it's your responsibility. It's not always the parent's responsibility to raise. It's your responsibility to raise. It's your responsibility to lend a hand. It's your responsibility to show up, man. I hate people that just can't lead. You look at the biggest empires in the world. Look at the Ottoman Empire. Look at the Persian Empire. Look at the Roman Empire. How were they created? They were leaders. You're talking about Julius. We talk about Julius Caesar all the time, right? Oh, the Roman Empire. You know the meme. How many times do men think about the Roman Empire? Why? Because we get inspired by. But it's the truth. We get inspired to be like Caesar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're so inspired that the word July comes from his name. We have a month, bro, with Julius' name. It's insane. So, if I'm gonna take if I'm gonna do something big with my life, I gotta take a decision and I gotta be a leader about it. I gotta make mistakes. It's cool. It's fine. Let's just move on. And people get too. I guess my last thing that I want to say is that once people make mistakes, they never forgive themselves. They never do, and it's always like
toxic.
Yeah,
not good.
And it's just I've seen some lives being destroyed.
Yeah.
And stay away from fucking drugs, kids.
Yeah.
There's no need. Listen, I understand. I want to have a little fun. The YOLO. I get it, man.
Try it, but not regularly.
But just, it will destroy your life.
Yeah.
So don't do that, man. Success is what you believe success is. I believe, this year I've been closer and closer to God, and I believe He's allowed me. He's blessed me in so many ways that I can't even tell you, bro.
Yeah.
There was a video of Patrick Bet-David and what's his name? There's a big guy.
Chris.
I think
Chris Williams was like, he started crying.
Yeah, he started crying,
Yeah.
and he said, "I'm afraid to lose favors, God."
I'm afraid to lose favors with God.
With favors with God, yeah. And I start tearing up.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to lose favors with God.
Yeah.
But that comes with everything in life. We talked about some people that are a little shady.
Yeah.
What they're doing. They lost God's favor, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way you fuck people over and you're not gonna lose God's favor.
Yeah. Correct.
So now, whatever you believe in, God, universe, whatever,
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. But it's you understand that the universe is created for certain things.
Yeah.
And by the way, last but not least, man, we don't live for too long. We don't. But people say life is short. I agree.
Yeah.
But this is the longest thing you'll do, and it's just do whatever you have to do.
Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate you coming on the podcast.
That was some talk, man.
I'm looking forward to. I'm grateful that we linked.
I'm grateful that we did.
I'm looking forward to the day that we do something together.
Yeah, bro. I think we can do some good stuff.
I think so too.
For sure.
And I think it's just good people need to connect.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But how long are you in Dubai for?
I'm here for another 10 days.
10 days. Okay. Yeah. How often do you come to Dubai?
Every couple months.
I'm
here often.
Okay, so you're here often.
I know this is your house, but this is my second house.
Is that your second house? Yeah, beautiful. All right, my brother. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Come back anytime.
Thank you. We will.
Come back anytime.
For sure.